Oh, hi everyone. Hello, my hashtag oldies and hello, my hashtag newbies. So this is the weekly Ascension energy for New Earth or New Earth weekly Ascension energy. One of the, all of it. I might just change what I say sometimes, but yeah, so we're just going to check in on the weekly energy. So like I say all the time, I stopped doing that. Like I started doing this years and years ago, and then I stopped doing it because I just noticed how timeless everything that I do. Like time is just an illusion anyway. But with the nature of me being a seer, like that is literally what that means. Like I can see so far into the future that it's like who knows when this stuff happens. But like I say, is with some of this, sorry, I'm getting text through as I'm saying, so it's a bit distracting, but that's very apt for Mercury retrograde tomorrow as I'm filming this. So and I unlinked it from my laptop and it's doing it again, so that is really annoying. But anyway, so yeah, so we're just going to check in. So like I said, the astrology, if nothing else, is right. And then you can just let me know how you experience it, because we all experience it a bit differently and a bit the same and all that jazz. So I'm shuffling these dragon cards right now. So this is the one that I like to keep to about, 30 minutes. But if it's a bit longer, it's a bit longer. And there is a lot on this week. So on the day that I'm filming it right now, and it is very Mercury retrograde because, yeah, I did actually nearly forget. I actually set alarms on my phone to remind me to do it, and I ignored the alarms. It's one of the things that happens with ADHD, unfortunately. So, and being a shaman, wandering about in the dimensions. Um, but yeah, so everything I do is here to help people on their twin flame journey as well, to balance your inner divine feminine, divine masculine. I'm just checking I haven't got lipstick on my teeth because that would annoy me. I'd still put it out though, right? I'm a trooper. I'd still put it out, but it would annoy me. Yeah, so today as I'm filming this, it is the sun in Sagittarius and the moon in Sagittarius. Now I'm a Sag moon, so I'm feeling rather chirpy. I was actually going to be having a bit of an early morning, so I wasn't sure if I was going to be up for doing a live late tonight. But then, yeah, plans got all changed about. And so, yeah, again, that's why I said in the written thing, the start of Mercury retrograde already, because that's what happens. Plans change. Your plan, I feel that there's, make me say plans change because I feel people watching this, like your whole plan for life has changed in a massive way. So, yes, yes, yes. This is just obviously like my sister's like firing on these texts at me. Do you know what? I'm going to put my phone normally is on silent. Honestly, right, Christmas stuff. Right, so and it's not for actual Christmas dinner because I'm quite excited to be having a very quiet one. Just me, myself, and I. But my cousin's still, well, she's waiting. She said, I'll give you time to think, but I can't. I'm not going to get my shit together. It's just coming around so quickly, isn't it? Right, so, right. What have we got? So today is the 12/12 portal. Also, interestingly enough, 12 is the hanged man. So, which is what, which is wisdom. I'm like, I would see it as like, pausing to gain a different perspective on things. So I really do feel that's going to resonate with a lot of people. And that's what this Mercury retrograde will be doing for us up until the 1st of January. But also it's not only is it, that's when it goes direct again, but then we're in the shadow till I think it's about the 20th of January. So that's what I wrote in the written post is, you might be able to remember last year, it was just after Christmas, but you would have felt the effects, around Christmas Day and, the after, the no man's land. But I mean, those days are like the in between no man's land, aren't they? Like, that's what I mean about, like, I'm grateful that I have been invited to, like, do different things, but it's that time of year, that's probably the one time of year that I really can't sort of go away from home because I've always had the luxury, and I know that is a luxury of, like, just sitting about and watching films and being in my jammies. And it's because when I worked like 10, well, it was 12-hour days, including travel, when I worked in childcare, I just, I couldn't wait for it to be that time to just, go out with my friends and party and sleep and, and sit about my jammies. So I've just kind of never, although I'm not doing the partying bit anymore, I've never got out of that mode of I can't seem to function very well in those days in between after Christmas, like from Boxing Day right up until like quite a bit into January. So anyway, I feel other people are going to hear what I'm saying there. But some people do. Some people choose to go like straight back. Like my mum often works like Christmas Eve and Christmas Day and stuff. But she's a Capricorn rising, so they would do that. Hard workers. Right, so there might be something here about workaholic stuff again too, because that has been coming up a lot in the collective. So what else? So yeah, if you're watching this before 9 o'clock, 9:30 UK time, or even later, because I'll still be going, I'll be doing the live stream, and I think I'll be on till like midnight or something, if not later. Because they're wanting me to clear the energy, because there's just when there's portals and stuff, like there's a lot of fuckery that goes on as well. So we want to pull in some good energy. And this is very much because my speciality is helping people let go of the past and your limiting beliefs and healing stuff around, just wherever you're stuck in the past and like, past life stuff and that as well. Because my south node in Sagittarius is conjunct my Sag moon and Uranus. Like this is how I awaken people in such a like shaking you up way, because that's what Aquarius Uranus energy does. But because it's on my moon and the south node, it's like that's why it's like I'm an expert at past life stuff. So, and just like you said, so if you're stuck in a stuck mindset, procrastinating, overthinking, it's like that came up in what I done yesterday. Like just thinking, or whenever it was recently, like I'll lose off track of time. Like, you keep telling yourself you're one thing and actually you've changed. You need to get with a new story. It's very motivational coach energy, which I also am that too. But you know what I mean? That's what this energy is. So yeah, it's not the new moon until 11:30, round about 11:30 UK time tonight, and that's why I'm doing the live a bit later, because otherwise I would usually be doing it right now, because I usually do it about 6:30. But anyway, so we shuffle these for a while. So I'm not doing it like Monday, so it's Tuesday. So this is my Monday though, to confuse things. So I'm going to do it Tuesday to Tuesday. So this is for the 12th to the 19th. So so we've got, so it's Sagittarius moon today for the rest of Tuesday. And then it is Capricorn moon after sort of 3:30 UK time on the Wednesday. So Capricorn moon is very heavy, serious. That's work. That's probably why I just referred to my mum and said that there, because that's that energy. It's karma too. It's karmic stuff. It's like karmic lessons. It's karma. It can be good karma too. And I really do feel wherever you've put the hard work in, that's what I'm all about. That's why things don't tend to get handed on a plate to me ever. You know what I mean? So I have to work very hard to believe that actually I'm getting what I want. And it's like, oh, pull the violins out, but it's true. Like, I'm so used to helping other people manifest their dreams. And don't get me wrong, like some of my dreams come true too. Like even the fact that I've been doing this and being consistent, it is a dream come true to me. Because I just held myself back for ages. So I'm really proud to be doing it myself. I'm proud to be helping other people, like, follow their dreams, whatever they are as well. But that's the thing. I've been doing that for the past 10 years, and I've helped others soar way beyond what I was doing at the time, but I was always capable of it, and it feels like I was just a bit behind. But I know why they're getting me to say that. That's because I've got 6 retrograde planets. I've got dyslexia. Can't even fucking say it either. That's hilarious. I've got dyslexia, dyspraxia, and inattentive ADHD. I've probably got other stuff, if you know what I mean. But it's like that's what I know of. But I'm also a mystical shaman and a seer, and you know what I mean. And the ways in which I can tap it, like everybody's psychic, but the ways in which I can do certain stuff, it isn't your average everyday ability that people have. But the good news is everybody is psychic, and I can teach you to build upon what you have, you know what I mean? But yeah, so that's a theme I feel. People that are actually in a bit of a winning season, as we sometimes call it, they've worked hard for it. I certainly know I have. So when the good is coming my way, not only do I deserve it because this is my moon, you only get one new moon a year, unless you're in the one where it's got 2. I don't know what that was this year. I can't remember. I might look at that after. And now I'm like wanting to I'll look after, because I'm like, what did we have 2 of? yeah, but so there's good karma delivering, right? If you put in the hard work, but if you're not learning your lessons and you're not slowing down before you rush into things, anything in life, business deals, romantic stuff. Oh, wow. And they're pulling me a card. I'm sure that's the one about unfriending an asshole. Wait a minute. It looks like here's one I planned earlier, but I just caught my eye. Look, it is. Detox. Drink a smoothie, unfriend that asshole, throw some shit out. And that's what I've literally, that might be a minute, but that plaster's better than the other one. Oh no, but like my nail varnish is on. Wait a minute, there. Oh no, the plaster. In case we're struggling for a thumbnail. But yeah, so it is time to detox, you know what I mean? Like I said, I've smudged my whole house and that has allowed me to tidy up because this is, so here's a wee shamanic teaching moment here. Many people don't realise this, right? Some people would tidy up and then smudge their house. That's wrong. So I'm just letting you know that. You smudge first and then that lifts the energy and gives you the energy to physically tidy up. So some of you may know that, some of you will have heard me say it before, some of you might have already known that, some of you might not have known that, some of you might still be like, I think that's wrong, but that is the way. So I'm just letting you know that. I don't know why they're getting me to say that, but, and it's just like I said, I'm living proof because it's my cards are still, like this is still chock-a-block, but I'm just glad the floor's tidy and hoovered and everything. And I just need to, I can just take my time tidying this up, you know what I mean? It'll probably take me right into January. I'm not even kidding, I've got that many cards. This is my talent, so, and my passion. Can never have too many cards. That's a very sad brain thing to say. Right, so what have we got? So we're already 12 minutes in. Oh, so that was explaining Capricorn moon. Yeah, so Capricorn moon as well, it can have quite a heavy feeling around it, right? Like, so remember, so I know I know there's actually quite a few of you Cap moons watching. I've had quite a few Cap moon clients and stuff as well. I've actually had a lot of Cap moon therapy clients because Capricorn moon is, so some of you might not realise this, quite a difficult moon to have to get in touch with your feelings. So I've helped a lot of people over the years get in touch with their feelings, you know, through my therapy package or that. So I'm really proud of that. That just came back to me. But yeah, very hard workers and stuff. So like I said, the Capricorn moon, a Capricorn anything heavy placement can be guilty of workaholic vibes. What's story of my, why is it all One Direction songs that keep coming on? Story of my life just came on. I don't really know the words to that, but I'm giving you a story of my life right now. And do you know what? I'm just realising, I think so again, if you're new to me, everything I do, I didn't say that, but everything I do is healing and everything I do is channeling. So when I'm sitting here in this energy, I'm sitting, sending out, you know, prayers and that healing energy to you. Like I said, because I am a healer as well, like I could just sit here and send you Reiki or shamanic healing and sit with my hands up, but I just choose to do it in the way of using the cards. That's the way that I explain it. Sometimes I do stuff like that, but I tend to leave that to the shorts. I might do a bit of that tonight, actually. I mean, I don't know. But it's like I said, no, not tonight, actually, because it's Sagittarius, like double fire. I've got a lot of energy, so I think it's good. It is good for the cards. Yeah, what I was going to say is like, so on I'm a Celebrity Get Me Out of Here recently, there's the guy that won it. I just love that guy. This guy, Sam, won it. He is just very energetic and he's a Leo, right? But he actually, so when I scratch my nose, that's the loved ones of spirit coming in as well. He just recently found out, I think it was only like this year or last year, that he has ADHD. So I was crying. It was really moving when he won recently, because I feel particularly like, you know, if you've got ADHD yourself or anything like similar to the things that I said, or all of it like what I've got, you know, it really does touch your heart when you see somebody achieving goals that many people can't even achieve, that have they got all those hurdles to overcome. Do you know what I mean? So it's like I said, I'm proud of myself and I'm proud of all the other people out there that I've helped, that have got a lot standing in their way. But that really touched me, because he's just very like childlike. He's got that kind of Leo childlike energy, but he was fucking hilarious too. But I just found it really moving. I knew right from the start, I was like, he's going to win. But it was yeah, it kind of reminds me of when I've channeled about James Arthur before. Do you know what I mean? Like, because he's spoke about having similar. I'm pretty sure he's shared that he's got ADHD. So he definitely experiences the real lows of that. And I mean, he's just got, you know, well, we all know I'm a bit obsessed. I'm a bit obsessed with his music. It's like he's just got the voice of an angel. Do you know what I mean? Well, voice of a male angel. I don't know what you'd say. It's like, do you know, does anyone know Ray LaMontagne as well? I like his songs. He's very shy actually. And I'd actually say James Arthur's quite shy as well. You often find that someone that's got a really beautiful singing voice are quite shy. Right, okay, so come on, give us the right. What have we got for? Oh, wait a minute. I'm just scroll a bit. Then, because I was going to explain as I went along, but I'm just going to glance at it now. Then we go into Aquarius moon. Is what time is that? Aquarius moon is like, yeah, just before 6 o'clock UK time on the Friday night. And that is, oh my God, that's surprise, shock surprises, expect unexpected, especially because Saturday is the 16th and Saturday is the Tower in Tarot. So I've read that before, but I always have quite interesting days on the 16th, I've noticed. So yeah, expect unexpected surprises. Be careful when you're out and about. I always feel going out on an Aquarius moon when it lands on a weekend, it's quite dodgy because I've shared before I've had, yeah, some of the worst nights of my life on nights out on an Aquarius full moon it was, but I'm just always quite wary. So just be aware of that. Yeah, and then on the 17th, we're in a Pisces moon just before 8 o'clock UK time, so that'll be hashtag all the feels. So if you've got a Sunday hangover, people must be drinking for me to be pulling all this stuff about drinking, but it's Christmas party season. But yeah, just be careful with that because with Neptune and Pisces, even though it's direct, that is Neptune rules Pisces, that's alcohol, that's escapism. That could be quite dangerous with the moon. So don't overdo it, basically, people out there. And then yeah, Monday, well, that'll be hashtag all the feels too, because that's still a Pisces moon. Still Pisces moon Monday all day Tuesday, really. And then it's Aries moon after, well, it's about 11:15 at night. So oh my God, I might be a no-show next Tuesday for doing the cards, like seriously, because yeah, that's often when I'm very sleepy. But anyway, so that's the wee rundown. So anyway, so what have we got? What have we got for? Let's give it an overall message, and I'm going to put it here. An overall message for Divine Feminine and Divine Masculine. Oh, this feels very sad. Sunshine Yellow Dragon helps you to help animals, serve animals, heal, respect, and understand them. Feels a bit random, doesn't it, for the overall general energy? But I am just being drawn to the fact that remember when I was on the live on, wait a minute, what day is today? Yeah, well, it will have been Sunday, yeah. I'm wondering if that's going to become a new thing, the Sunday thing. But yeah, remember, sadly, Jess was sharing that her wee Lucy went up in the sky with diamonds, her wee doggy, and then that got us talking about our animals and how much we love them and everything. But like Jess was sharing, that was lovely that she'd had a long, happy life. So that's always nice, isn't it? It's always nice when our pets go that way, where they are older and they had a nice. I mean, it's nice when humans go that way too. When someone's had a long and happy life, you know what I mean. We're all gonna die at some point. Equally, it's tragic when people die too soon. But we'll stop talking about death right now. But Venus is in Scorpio. Like Venus is, what you value, and it's love, obviously, and it's money, and it's Scorpio's death. So, oh yeah, that'll be the default thing. What do you value? Like, if something's dead in the water, let go of it kind of thing. Stuff, people, whatever. Like, but yeah, I really do feel that's our power animals. I'm going to get a power animal day. I feel that's a power call on your power animals. Because, that's something I say to whenever anybody's really, really in trouble. And I'm being drawn to a hummingbird over there, and a hummingbird is one of my animals at my heart. I'm a bit like Snow White in that way, because I'm a shaman as well, right? I work with so many different animals for different things. But I've got quite a few energies that you'll hear me often say, oh, I've got this at my heart. And hummingbird is one of them. Hummingbird's about living in the moment. Hummingbird is also an energy I would associate with Sag Moon, just kind of living in the moment, being happy kind of thing. But yeah, I really do feel that's about calling on your power animals, and I'm just going to get a power animal deck. Got my jammy bottoms on the bottom half because why not? Yeah, let's do this random. Right. So I've picked up quite a random one. This is Diana Cooper too, but I don't use this deck a lot because it's so random, but let's see what comes out. So what have we got to go with that pet card? I feel like I might want to read it from the book. So Monkey, experience all that life has to offer, and it's Archangel Raphael. So let's see, and you see how I just went with the flow there? And cooperate for the highest good of the community. Oh, and that's what I'm doing right now. I'm helping the community out by sharing this message. And spread, yes, this too, spread the messages of peace and harmony. And again, and also as well, like I work with the dove medicine because that's when I'm delivering the messages of God. Oh God, and here's the swan, and this came up. See, there's so many synchronicities. This came up on the live the other night too. Demonstrate grace and majesty. But swans to me are also about true love. So again, I really do feel this is about a lot of true love unions coming in, you know, twin flame unions. You know what this channel's all about. But seriously, like if you're new, because my birthday numbers add up to the 4 of Wands, that is the twin flame union card. If you look in the Infinity tab, I came in here last night and there's a 4 of Wands just lying on the floor. Like there's, you know, there's no cards on the floor now. There's boxes and the cards are sitting on them, but that was the only card just sitting, like it's spirit, you know, it's like spirit saying these unions are coming. Live accordingly to divine essence, the elemental kingdom, and there's the snake medicine. So that is the Venus and Scorpio. Again, that's the energy that's pulling in the unions and definitely the sexual part of it, the sexual part of it. Although, like I've just said in the Mercury retrograde, it's depending on your situation. Go slow because it is Mercury retrograde. But yes, there's peace coming in, and there's stuff about helping the community. So if you're in a place to help out your community, whether it be offline, online, do that too. And welcome to our Soul Fam community. And yes, experience all that life has to offer. Yes, I'm not going to bother reading it from the book. I'm going to shuffle a shamanic card now because my hands went to these. What do we need to know? Oh, right. X marks the spot. So I said this in a shorts recently, if you want to check out the shorts. And then I pulled out a card from that Archangel Michael deck, so I'll use that too because it's sitting there. And I actually pulled the one that had X marks the spot. So I feel this is definitely about this, specifically the energy with today and the next couple of days. So we're on Tuesday. So we'll see Tuesday through to sort of like Friday, I would say. This is about this new moon is carrying energy for the next 6 months anyway. And it's about X marks the spot. But I really do feel it's like some people are ready to like make moves towards where they want to go now because they're ready to surrender the procrastination that you've been stuck in or your twin's been stuck in. Now's the time to jump on a goal instead of putting it off. Taking action will attract success. Yeah, I hadn't even shuffled, that was just sitting there. Yeah, Earth, it's time to ground something into the physical. So yeah, that's very clear. Like this is about manifesting, and that's what Sagittarius energy is about. So that might be another thumbnail too. Do we need to know anything else? And like I always say, if you're not in a place of taking action towards where you want to go, but you know that that's where you want to go at some point, just you do you and look after you on your healing bit of your journey, whether you're divine feminine or divine masculine, because that feels like it's about divine masculines that are being guided to, yeah, look, that. There's a bit that is about, I need to read that. That is about cutting away all that no longer serves you. So that's like very strong. So either people are doing that currently, or sorry, it's like I'm sticking my fingers up. Yeah, look, it's like I'm sticking my fingers up at you still. It's like people are doing that currently, like detoxing and cutting the cords from where they need to. Or you're being guided to, yeah. But you see, this is interesting. This is the Mercury retrograde, like the smoky mirror. This is like this is where people are a bit cloudy judgment, because that's what the Mercury retrograde can do. And then things can spiral out of control, and you can be stuck in a karmic cycle. Oh my God. Right, I'm just going to go and get that book, The Blade, though. Right, so it is number 6. I feel guided to read it because, right, okay, I've just opened up at the book, so that must be important. The blade represents sharpness of the mind, body, and spirit. Pointing upward, it summons the power of the heaven. When aimed down to the ground, it anchors the power of the heavens on earth. And again, that's what we're here to do. That's what I'm here to do as a guide. I'm here to usher in that heaven on earth, and that's why you might have noticed that I'm doing the cute chakra thing, but it's really everything I do is disguised. And it's not me really kind of knowing it as well, but I realised that I was like, I'm saying that every day. And it's for those of you that are either, now I don't like the L word, that's a swear word around here, lazy. It's either, you know, that it's like, you know, can't be bothered doing that every day, or it's like, or or it's self-sabotage. So if people are watching these every day, you're doing it. So that's why I feel they're getting people to do it, because it's, I'm doing it and then you're listening to it. So if you're watching, look, sword of light, yeah, divine protection, cords cut, breakthrough energy. So that feels like a thumbnail. It's like really clear. It's time to detox and cut the cords from, like, yeah, from where people need to do that. And well done if you've already done it, because it's not easy. The blade can be a healing tool or a weapon. This is what I said about words. Oh my God, this is about Mercury retrograde. This is what I wrote in the thing. Like, words are powerful, right? They've got the power to harm or heal, which is what this card is saying as well. And I say this all the time. But it's about, everybody fucks up, right? You'll have fucked up. I've definitely fucked up. People have fucked up around you. So it's about having grace and forgiveness, when people realise where they fucked up and they apologise. And, hopefully you're somebody that can do that too. But just, giving people that bit of understanding that everybody can be a bit on edge in a Mercury retrograde. But it's about just being one step ahead and just, get rid of the things you need to get rid of, basically. And that just feels like it's really picking up on what I channeled in the live. That was just such a clear message that this is a warning that it's only going to get worse if you don't move now. So, that doesn't necessarily mean that people need to leave the toxic situations they're in and go straight to a twin flame, because not everybody's in the position where that's even going to be practical. Like, you might live in different countries, or it just might not be right. I don't know, or somebody needs to heal or whatever, blah, blah, blah. Some people, it is that clear cut. Seriously, I've known people to do it. It's just, it is that way in some people's situations. But there's something about getting out of a situation is all I need. And I feel all the cards are going to keep backing that up. And you might have already done it. I know some of you are already out of a situation or actively trying to get out of something. Wield it wisely and it will transmit power. Bestow in initiations and cut energetic cords from the past or sever toxic relationships. Use it with anger and it will slash, stab and kill. So there's a huge warning here as well about, just being careful, slowing down and being careful about how you use your words. And that feels like included towards karmic energy. So even where you feel people deserve it, it's kind of like, it's not worth wasting your energy. Do you know what I mean? Like, your energy is precious. And it is, what I'm hearing is it's like, it's an expensive currency. Like, so do you want to use, it's so interesting, but I heard that. It's like, do you want to use it focusing on what's crumbling away, or do you want to use it to build the new? And I feel that's because a lot of people are in poor health and quite exhausted. And if you focus all that towards the wrong thing, it's not wise. You're invited to draw your blade and use it. It's not auspicious to hesitate, to waste time as idle talk, or to hide from the inevitable. Yes, it's just a strong message. It's going to keep coming through until those of you that need to hear it listen. Heaven and earth are aligned to support you in claiming your power, so take decisive action. Overcome your fear of hurting others, unsheath the blade and use it wisely. That's very clear that's like what always comes through, that it's about people that stay in like codependent dynamics, either romantic, but it doesn't always need to be romantic. It can be friends or family, because it's like not to hurt people's feelings. But that's like a clear message that it's like, if you're people pleasing, that's staying in the South Node, which is in Libra right now, which is, yes, if you're people pleasing, you're stuck. And it's not taking decisive action for yourself, which is the North Node, because you deserve to be happy, right? Okay, powerful message. I've kind of, that's just kind of goes for whoever resonates, because I didn't split it up like divine feminine, divine masculine. What have we got for divine feminine collective? What do divine feminines need to surrender to? This is so funny. Surrender your attachment to results. The formula for success is to do all you can to make things happen, inverted commas, then let go of the results. Holding on too tightly to a desired outcome can sabotage it. And that is what I always say. It's like, you'll have been guided to do certain things on your unique twin flame journey that are to manifest the things in your own life to make you happy, in every area of life. And then just let go and go with the flow and be happy with where you're at. And definitely when it comes to the whole love part of it, because you can't control other people's actions. And who would want to? I would hope that you wouldn't want to. When you get to that place of inner peace, things just happen when they're meant to. Right, so where's the masculine at? And the same for the masculine, because masculine's got a feminine side. Masculine and the feminine's masculine side. So this is a similar message. This is what came up earlier. I'm sure I've read this before somewhere. like recently, surrender to the magic of who you are. We all have magic in us, even the mundane aspects of life, even in the mundane aspects of life. Remember that you're a magical being with a uniqueness and worth that comes from just being you. So I really do feel the masculines are being guided to really, yeah, that goes with what I said about the North Node, like to tell yourself and to know that you matter, like your happiness matters, and you're being guided to stop putting everybody else before you. And I feel that this is for the feminine again. Surrender to non-action. Now is the time to be still and not act. Simply breathe and focus on your own power. Let others come to you. I don't need to explain that one. It's about the feminines, you know, if you've got too much masculine energy, don't be tempted to jump into it. Like, let your masculines be the masculine. And the masculine, another one. Yeah, because look, they're surrendering to their soul's path. They like, again, this is doing weird stuff again. Your life journey has been perfectly designed for your soul's growth. Embrace every lesson in every moment. And that's why I always say that if the feminine overtakes the masculine soul lesson, something will have to come around again. It will have to be another karmic lesson. So it's a lesson for the feminine to be patient and the masculine to be brave. That rolled right off the tongue. And yeah, and to surrender any low self-esteem that might be holding you back, because that is, I feel it's drummed in from society, and well, specifically people around some masculines as well. Look, rejection sitting there too. Like, so that goes together. Like, some people are releasing that feeling that they might be rejected. You deserve success, love, and abundance. Set an intention to identify and release any remnants of low self-esteem. Right, okay, so pretty clear. What have we got for the feminine from the dragons? We've got green gold dragon from Sirius. Brings universal knowledge to your spiritual pathway. Learn about spiritual technology and be a transmitter of sacred knowledge. So that can actually go for what I'm doing right now when I'm, you know, being a transmitter of the sacred ancient astrology that I tap into, and the channeling the messages from the heaven. I'm being a bridge between heaven and earth right now. And the masculine, they keep pulling me that Sword of Light card. Dark blue galactic dragon helps you listen to the voice of the universe, ignite the codes of your master blueprint, access cosmic wisdom, and enter higher service. So that isn't a small message either, is it? That goes quite nice for the background. So it's like, yeah, very galactic energies, very new earth. And it's listen to the voice of the universe, like ignite the code. This is like major codes. And I did call the last video abundance codes. It feels like the masculines get, oh my God, look, represents a perfect balance of heaven and earth. That's what twin flames are. Stay balanced, ground your visions, crystal clear visions, and then the masculine grounds it in the physical. You get it? Manifest your hopes and dreams. Yeah, that's about unions. So it's about grounding unions into the physical. Exciting, right? What else are we going with? Let's get, I usually do these last, but I've grabbed them now because I want to do some more videos. I've looked at 33 minutes. So 33 minutes is a divine masculine number, forgiveness, Jesus energy. I also associate this colour. I sometimes feel this is like Mary Magdalene colours. It's like pale blue, but I also kind of associate it with like Jesus energy too. So like I said, every time I'm wearing a colour or words on something, it has meaning. Like this is actually the jammy top that I'm probably going to be wearing. Well, I don't know, it just depends. I might keep this on. But the jammy top that matches this says, I keep saying you can do it. It's got, you've got this. So that's very Sagittarius moon as well. And I don't mean it. I just grab it. And I'm like, oh, that's very in line with the moon. Embody the moon cycles. So what have we got for the feminine right now in the physical? The ones that need to hear it most. Oh, look at all the, this is, look at that. It's not crazy because like I said, it's God speaking through me. It's the guide speaking through me. That's what being a shaman and seer is all about. But past life healing. That's what I've been saying. You know what I mean? There's a lot of past life healing going on right now. That was me pausing for the awkward thing. So yeah, and the dragonfly might be significant of someone there. That is another energy that I work with. All these cards just came out, but I do feel they're relevant. Time to forgive. So I feel this is a masculine regardless of gender. It's the guy that's suspended in there. I feel that's someone in a dark night of soul or coming out of it. And remember, I do feel a lot of masculines are going to have been in a dark night of soul and they're going to come out of it quite quickly and make decisive action to go towards their feminine. But it's not for everyone, but it is for some. Because it's like they've been waiting to come out of that kind of feeling. And some of you, if you've just kind of more recently went into that, it's probably a bit more longer of a wait. Well, it's different for different people, but yeah, ask, listen, allow, they're trusting, dark night of soul, so it's just backing up what I said. Yeah, dark night of soul. And then, but then we've got, yeah, look, honor your agreement, mission, emotion. So it's a mixture. Some people are in this a while longer, some of you, some of your twins, and some people it's like snapping out of it, mission, emotion. And because it's like, I'm enough, let go of expectations. And there's this is the card with the butterfly stuck to a chain. Remember I mentioned it the other day and I couldn't remember where I saw it. So it's like, again, that 1111 portal really opened up a lot of masculines, heart chakras in a bigger way, or for the first time, like, you know, in a big way. And it brought on a lot of emotions. And it's like, you know, it's triggered this feeling like of where they're trapped, wanting to fly away. And because both these cards have got 1111 on it, and of course it's the 1212 portal today. Like, so some are letting go of the expectations and telling themselves I'm enough, and they're going for it, where they would have held themselves back from a fear of rejection. So if you're still in that, it's just about keep doing the healing, because that says go within, and it's got healing separation. And then guess what happens when you've done enough of that? That fell on the floor. So that could literally mean something. It was on the floor. So divine masculine might feel like they're on the floor like right now, not feeling too good. But then you can rise quite quickly. And I keep clicking my fingers. I really think they're getting me to clear some energy when I keep clicking my fingers. Yeah. What's behind it? Practice self-love, nurture your inner child. Yeah, and a card keeps falling on the floor over here that says self-love. The other one says faith. Sorry if I was like shoving my bum in your face. I don't think I was. I think you could really see, but anyway. Maybe you need to turn your back to people though. Maybe you do need to be like, kiss my ass, you know what I mean? I'm fucking away. But yeah, self-love. So masculines are working on oh, look at this. Self-love and healing. So some people self-love and healing, you've got to do that alone, because we've all got to do that at some point. The dark night hole. The dark night, the hole. Well, I don't know what that is, but it doesn't sound good. It just really depends where your mind goes, I suppose. But it doesn't sound good. But that's what you can do. That's double Sag when I'm making jokes like that. Especially Mars and Sagittarius. I haven't said that a lot actually. Mars is no longer in Scorpio; it's in Sagittarius, and the Mars is your sex sign. So that was quite funny. But yeah. Some are going to still be in a bit of an illusion about things. They're going to have to go through some karmic lessons, tough ones, because Mercury retrogrades is in Capricorn. And then remember, we've got the Capricorn moon coming up, like right after this new moon as well. Yeah, tough karmic lessons, or you can reap the rewards if you're seeing through the illusions. And that's what I'm here to do, help people see through the illusions. And that reminds me, they did actually want me to use, I've got some of the darker cards here, so what are we on? 37 minutes. What do we need to know from the kittens? What fuckery do people need to know about this week? So even if it's just one person out there that needs to know something, what's something that's something? Because I didn't know where these were and I just found it, so that means something. Oh my god. Imprisonment. So again, like, well, this can be literal, but it can also be, you know, and there might be something significant about the 29th of December there. But this can be where somebody feels trapped, because I've just said that about the butterfly stuck to the thing. So somebody feels trapped. Or they're coming out of feeling trapped and coming towards you with a gift, or you're going towards someone with a gift of marriage. But again, this is it can, well, obviously it can be literal marriage, but feels like a union card, because right, okay, that's actually very clear. I wondered why I picked these up. So somebody's coming out of feeling trapped. Now this could be trapped in a marriage. Oh yeah, look, shit, that's got another spirit. Someone could have been trapped in a marriage, like quite literally. And if it's not a marriage, it's trapped in a long-term relationship, trapped, you know, in some kind of way. And it's left them in despair. So this actually kind of feels like people that made like that were divine detours that are meant to happen by the coyote medicine and Mercury retrogrades of last year. That left them in despair. Now, you could still be in despair. This could be your twin flame in despair. But because gift came out as well, I really do feel it's like it's also, they're saying to me as well that this is like a gift of a really tough lesson, that when someone comes out of it, they've really learned from it. It's, like I said, tough lesson. But I really do feel as well someone's coming out of that. I'm just going to clarify, someone's coming out of that and coming towards you, and they're the gift themselves, or bringing gifts. And gifts of truth as well. Yeah, a mature man. So it's somebody that is matured, growing up, and where they might have, I want to get some tarot and see if like the kind of cards that talk about maturing come out as well. But yeah, so mature man. So again, this could be you, this could be your twin, but it does say man, so I'm not going to change it and get all crazy about it. If you're not, if you're same sex or swapped about, it's not, this bit isn't for you. Unless it could still make sense, I suppose. Yeah, journey. So yeah, I really do feel like a mature man is going to be making a journey after, but that's what they're coming out of, feeling trapped in despair. See the story it's telling, and it's like, look, that expectation, it's like that woman's waiting at the window for someone. So that's pretty goddamn clear. So I wonder if this is for twins that live in different, I mean, you don't need to live in different countries, like, but it's kind of giving that, it's like, look, someone's going to be making a journey, whether it's a long one or a short journey, towards a divine feminine. And it's like they're in a place of maturity after going through some tough lessons coming out of that. You know what I mean? The glare kind of. So I forgot how amazing these cards are. What else do we need to know? Oh god, and I said this, look, someone's coming out of a period of bad health. So it could have been, I feel this is like energy attacks from toxic energies around the masculines, whether you're a man, woman, whatever you identify as, which it's like energy attacks, siphoning your energy vampires, which have then resulted in physical health not being great. And if it's not like that you're not physically well, it's that like, you know, your mental health, your like stress, you know what I mean? Because that can even be why the workaholic card keeps coming out. Yeah, look, fucking hell, as I say, workaholic, I've pulled occupation. So yeah, someone, this is the game big. I mean, I'm laughing because it's just like fucking spot on, but it's like, again, and when I say that, it's not me, it's like they're talking through me, but it's blowing my mind while I'm saying it to you. It's like, look, someone's in bad health from overworking and sudden wealth. So again, it's like, look, is somebody like, if people are still in situations where they feel trapped in unhappy marriages, because that's quite clear, it could be like someone's completely, you know, overworking to bring about the money. That's like, you know, where people have chose gold diggers, basically, because I'm hearing gold digger in my head. Or it's like somebody has really drove themselves into the ground and it's paid off because they've come in at sudden wealth. But I mean, that's when I would say, I don't know if it's really worth it. Yeah, look, because fucking hell, that's quite extreme. It's not worth it if you fucking drive yourself quite literally into the ground. But I mean, either that or a situation's dead. But let's hope that's not literal for people. You know what I mean? But that's quite extreme, by the way. I think they're saying no amount of money or working that hard is worth that if you end up in that right after, you know what I mean? Like, then that becomes null and void. That's powerful, but it does have, that makes a lot of sense. High honor and mature women. So I feel it's like, look, that mature man has been working hard to impress a mature woman. So there's two things, right? I feel it is that's divine feminine, divine masculine. Like, a man has been working hard to impress a woman, but that could also be like, a toxic couple where like somebody's like expected to work really hard, but that's where it wouldn't be twin flames, because like divine feminines aren't like that with divine masculines. So, and it's really interesting because I would now know why I caught a reading that was like from 2 weeks ago, and it was basically the same message, and the person was using the same cards. But yeah, either way, somebody's coming forward as a main male with a gift that's on the bottom again and putting despair behind them. So it makes sense to someone. Right. And what other fuckery do we need to know from this deck? Winged seer, and look how much I kept referring to myself as a seer. You know what I mean? Because it's like, it's there's so many words I can use to describe my gift, but I wondered why I kept using that word in particular. Winged seer. You see clearly, clairvoyance. So again, I really do feel that with them getting me to refer to myself like that, and I mean, that is how they use me a lot of the time anyway, I really do feel that like people's clairvoyance could be heightening this week, or if you weren't even getting that before, like it's coming online all of a sudden. And like I said, that's why I keep saying that. I really do feel that going into next year, like I'll be very busy with sessions, because all the things that are coming online for people are everything that I've had my whole life, and what only cranks up, it's what I'm an expert at. It's just there wasn't a mad rush for people to get support in this area. But yeah, someone can see clearly where they couldn't before. That's what that's about too. Maybe someone's seen a way out of where they feel imprisoned as well. Like could be imprisoned in the mind too. Do you know what I mean? It's feeling trapped somewhere. A wonderful idea, the aha moment. Yeah, it is that. Someone's awakening to where they're not trapped. And we're here, and then they're gonna, that's when I'm always like, they'll be at your door, because that's a bit creepy, isn't it? But it's like, yeah, we're here. Could be something quite significant about the 5th of December's already passed, so something significant could have happened, you know, not long ago. But or that's something about the 5th of January there, I feel. And work. I can love my guys. Look at this. Working too hard, an intoxication, distorted view, overindulgence. So working too hard says it all with what I've said with all the other cards. You know what I mean? Like this is what I mean about being a seer. Like this is a real heads up that if you're even in the slightest, having even the slightest inkling that you're in danger of burnout because you're working too hard, divine feminine, divine masculine, regardless of your gender, take the warning. Because do you know that, like, I'm really proud that this is the first Christmas that I can remember in years that I've not been ill. But I'm always humble, you know what I mean? We're not right at Christmas yet, but this is the first time. Because last Christmas I was very ill right up until right into, you know, it was, I think it was like October, November and December, but it was definitely all in November and December. I was like really, it felt like flu, but I was clearing energy, but it was manifesting as a physical flu, you know what I mean? And it's balance, and yeah, I feel balance and work and play, and just, yeah, it's so I've obviously doing something right, that I get tired and I can have my days where I don't feel great, but most of the time I do feel pretty great. Yeah, please don't lose hope. So yeah, don't lose hope if things aren't too great right now, but please do take the warning, because that workaholic thing's coming through really, really strong. Right, okay. What does Archangel Michael want to share for the feminine? Your prayers are being answered. Your prayers are being received by the divine. Answers will come soon, although perhaps in forms you didn't expect. So there might be something quite surprising around Aquarius full moon. So, sorry, not full moon, but maybe it's going to feel like a full moon's like when things manifest. So maybe it's going to feel like something's coming about for you in a surprising way, because we've got yes, you're correct on the back. And 38 is about following your North Node. You've listened to your inner guidance and made a wise choice. Keep moving forward. So trust yourself, whatever that's about, divine feminine and divine masculine. And that can go for divine masculine's feminine side, your feelings as well, trusting your intuition. Divine masculine, divine feminine's masculine side, decisive action. We have deeper insights are at hand. Your overall plan is good, but the details need work. Reflect before moving forward. So when I get that card, I really do feel this is about, like, this is a choice point right now. It's like literally today as I'm doing this, I feel that's about reflecting on, how do you feel right now? How do you feel about your life? Do you feel imprisoned? Do you feel happy with the people that are surrounding you? And especially, how do you feel about your twin flame? Really take note of how you feel right now, because when Mercury goes direct, one of two things can happen. You can have like people coming back to pull you back, to distract you, romantic distractions, or anyone in your life to stop you from going to your twin, right? And you might feel like it's a good idea to, yeah, I'll not do that just now. I'll leave it. But that's, yeah, I feel that's another tough karmic lesson. And some people are going to do it, even though I'm giving the warning, you'll do it. But if you've done it before and you've learned a lesson, you'll spot what I'm talking about. And I feel it's because think about all the other messages that keep coming through. It's like, it's time to get it now before it gets out worse. So I feel it's like your plan's good enough and you've worked enough and it's moved forward. That's how I would take that. And the one on the back is, look, they're backing me up. Regain your focus. Because like I said, they're not backing me up. But this is what I need to explain here. They're talking through me. Like, you know what I mean? Because I'm a medium, right? It's like, a lot of people delivering a message and it's like the guide are telling them the message, right? And sometimes it'll be that with me, but because I'm a shaman as well, they're talking through me. Do you know what I mean? And I found something the other day, I'm just trying to think what it was, but it was referring back to, I think it was referring back to Apollo, god of the sun, something. And I was like, oh my God, it blew me. I was having one of them fucking mind-blown moments myself, because that's what I was told. That's one of the guides out of it. And that is about, yeah, like God talking, basically the divine talking through the conduit, you know what I mean? So it's like they're using my voice and my personality, but it's like talk through it. So that's what I mean by when I say that. It's like I can tell the difference, you know what I mean? Like I can tell the difference. Trivial life matters are distracting you from goals. Archangel Metatron and I are here to help you stay grounded. So that's about the guides are trying to help the masculine stay focused on where they want to head in life, whether that be towards the twin flame, if they're ready for that, or you're ready for that, or focused on whatever area of life that you're being guided, because that can be about, you know, cutting the cord. Some people need to cut the cords before they go towards new things. Well, you definitely need to cut the cords when you go towards new things, right? So, because empresses won't, do you know what I mean? They won't want to be caught up in drama. And that's why I feel a lot of divine masculines protect feminines from being caught up in that, right? So, feminine detoxification. So there's a strong message for the feminine, the masculine's feelings. Detox your friendship groups, detox anyone in your life that doesn't serve you. Masculine inner power. Yeah, masculine do the same, and that's how you get back your inner power. See how that goes. It doesn't matter who it's for. Detox the people around you that are dragging you down, and then you'll get your power back. Boom, drop the mic, and on the back, laughter, and you'll get a sense of humor back. Honoring your true feelings, yeah, because it's like some people know these people aren't serving me, like they're not adding to my joy. Right, and I'm going to pull one of these cards. What do we need? Oh no, wait a minute, I want to pull some of these. So can you map out a bit more of the story with these sexual oracle cards? This might tell us about some of the spell work that is either going to go on during Mercury retrograde or is going on. That might be some of the lovely stuff, bit of a Russian roulette deck. It's that one. Bye, darling. I'm just away to learn my karmic lessons, but I get a sense of it's like it's time for some people to come back after learning really tough karmic lessons. And because it's got fidelity on it, I really do feel it's like someone's had their playtime and they want to come back and be serious now. And then there we go. I knew there was fuckery. And on the back, it's the fuckery card. It's the black magic woman who has got some guy surrounded by candles. So again, like I said, it's when you translate that in modern terms, I feel that's people that have used underhand, weird, sexual, seducing things to keep from somebody behind. You know, it's like what I said about that film where the girl was like walking about in her pants and the guy was trying to go to work and she was really just annoying him. So although she was like, this girl in this film was like really, really hot. I think it was Sienna Miller in the film. So she is beautiful, but to the point, like he's a really hot guy too. It's just like you could tell he was like, she's a fucking nightmare. So I keep channeling this. So some people must feel like this about either who they're with or who they've been around. Yeah, look, and this is the twins getting together. Like, look, in Sagittarius season, yeah. So it's the unions are coming in now for some people. Trials, like some people have been through trials and tribulations, and it's kind of like they're just grateful to be with the right one now. That's the ones that have learned the karmic lesson, and they don't look at this. They don't want to be. They don't want to be like observing you from afar. I mean, that's a bit creepy. That guy's looking through the window, but it's like choice. You know, it's like and that's what I say. It's a choice point. That's funny. Right, okay. Now we'll pull a Lemuria card and that'll be that. Ooh, stepping through. I don't know if I've ever seen this and I've had this a few years. And there's another one I really want to get, which is similar to this, but I'll get that. If there's next time I get a bigger-ish donation, I'll get us that. Because I need to, or I could get myself it for Christmas because I do want it, but right, so follow your heart, dream big, stepping through something that has been holding you back. Wow, that encompasses everything. The threshold, start new projects, self-belief, it is all possible, the road less travelled, trust. That is so Sagittarius moon. That's blowing my mind. Step in and step up all those dreams or projects you've been putting off. It made me think of Step Up, the film as well. That's one of my favourites. So there might be some sort of relevance to someone too. I remember Michelle saying that was one of her favourites too. But remember in that film, I mean, I channeled about that like 2 years ago, but in Step Up, that's the problem. Like he doesn't feel good enough for her because he's never had people telling him that he is good enough. And then she believes in him, encourages him, and the teacher believes in him and encourages him. And then not only does he get the dream girl, but he also gets the dream position in that school. You know what I mean? Like, so there's a lesson in that. You know, with the right people around you encouraging you, you really can achieve things that you once would have felt like it wasn't possible. I really like that. That really means something. Now is the time to start, even if it's just one small element of the bigger picture. That Sagittarius is the bigger picture. Although Just Do It has been coined by a commercial brand, it is one of the fundamental mantras. And this is why they've made me pick that card to back up what I was saying in case people are new. And, you know, I get that. People need time to watch me and trust me and know what I mean when I say it's not me, I'm just passing on the message. That's why they've made that card come out, because I said it and then this card has come out to say the same thing. Just do it. So although that card said your plans need more work, the message is no, because they're pulling me to plan, fuck it, let's go over there. So, which is my one of my catchphrases if you're new as well. It's what my challenge is called. So, and it's in the playlist if you ever want to do that. We will always have a myriad of reasons why today isn't the day. But remember, opportunity dances with those already on the dance floor. That feels, I don't know, that feels really Sagittarius too, because it's about partying. When you start something, talk about it and take consistent steps to actualize it, you will see it take on momentum of its own. The right people, places, and opportunities will magnetize and it will start to come together. Don't be afraid to fail. That is Sagittarius energy. It's, you know, that, because that's what I'm like. It's like, look, you might not have all the answers, because again, it might seem like I do because I'm psychic and, you know, I can see the future, but it's not always quite like that. You know, you get bits and pieces of the puzzle and you get a sense of something, but it's, the pathway lights up as you take the steps, you know what I mean? Which can be quite scary if you're quite logical. Like if you're quite masculine brained, regardless of your gender, that's like, you want to know what's going to happen. And life ain't like that. Not in the new earth anyway, and that's what we're in. The right people, places, and opportunities will magnetize and it will start to come together. Don't be afraid to fail. The success we see around us has come from perseverance, and that is absolutely in the case of me. Like I said, if ever it feels and looks like I'm hitting the big time, right, just know that that's been decades of hard work that's went into that. Falling and getting back up again is part of the journey. Focus your energies and commit to seeing your vision become a reality. And that's why my package is called Create Your Vision. You are human, so set reasonable expectations, but know that when you apply yourself, you can make amazing things happen. Building a dream can seem overwhelming, but if you break it down and make a plan, you will gracefully find a way through. You might be able to manage most aspects of a project, and it's great to have an incentive to learn more skills, but it doesn't mean you need to do it on your own. And this is a message I channeled yesterday as well. Whatever you're aiming to achieve, there are people out there with the big tools, with the tools, skills, and energy you've been missing. That's what I said in the chakra one yesterday. That that it's like if you need to do something, it's not your area of expertise, get help. So if you need support in your twin flame journey, go and get support from somebody that knows their twin flame shit. Hello, that's me. I've got lots of different healing modalities to help you with that stuff. And like I said, yeah, I can do a reading, but I'm more about the healing. So it's, anyway, that's what we can talk about in Discovery Call. But it doesn't even need to be twin flame related. You just need support in some area of life and it's not your expertise. You know what I mean? A mentor, people on a similar journey, or an accountability buddy can be wonderful supporters and allies. And again, that's what my challenge is all about. It's actually making me wonder, like, leave it with me. Again, I'm not going to be doing it. If I was going to be doing the challenge, I would be doing it like right now. But that's I'm doing it kind of like a mini bit of it because I'm going to be doing, anyway, I know what they're saying to me. Following your dreams is fulfilling and empowering. But again, and if you need that one-to-one, that's what I help you with one-to-one, because it takes a lot of energy for me to do that. That's what I'm saying, actually. I think that's why I got ill last year. In fact, it fucking definitely is. I'd done the challenge and then I got ill. So you know what I mean? It's like, and also nobody bought anything. So it's kind of like, And I must stress, right, I am not all about the money in the slightest, right? Because I know that when I put out with an open heart and it's genuine and of integrity, which I always am, it does come back around to me in divine timing. But what I'm just saying is, between you and me, like me and all of YouTube, all the people that watch it, it did feel like a bit of an even more of a sore one. That it was like it really, really helped so many people. And like yeah, there was no, like I sold nothing from it, like not even like one smaller session or anything, and then I was completely drained and then not well. So that's what I mean about learning from it. It's got to be an even exchange for me. So, you know, it's on there for the playlist that people can do it and you can still feel the energy and the momentum. But yeah, I feel after the year I've had, I don't think that would be wise. So yeah, so I mean, it's like I'm putting myself first. I love it. I just taught myself that moment. But again, no regrets, because again, I love every time I've done that, people have got so much out of it. And me too, but it's just that it does take a lot of energy. Following your dreams is fulfilling and empowering, but as it often is a path less travelled, you may need to plot your own course and invent a way through. Also consider what kind of lifestyle you'd like and know that this may change and evolve as you do. Yeah. What can you do or dream you can? What you can do or dream you can, begin it. Boldness has genius, power, and magic in it. Yeah, that's one of my favourites. I think it's on my fridge. The time is now. No more excuses or tomorrows. I think that needs to go in the title. Whatever you've been putting off, the universe is now pushing you to make it happen. You may feel a little outside your comfort zone, but that is where the magic happens. Take a leap. Combine your intuition with a plan of action. Break it down and trust the puzzle will come together. I just said something like that. Piece by piece, through the courageous act of making a start. What I'm going to do is, it's just reached 101, so I don't know what it is at your side, but I'm just going to upload this and I'm just going to publish it as soon as it uploads. And then that actually gives people a wee bit of a chance to watch it, and then you might, so people, if people are at a loose end and they find it when it goes published, you might watch that and then join me on the live. Yeah, so that might work out. It depends how long it takes to upload, but it usually actually happens pretty fast. But yeah, so I'll get on and film the other ones. But so this looks like a real, I don't even know what to say. This feels, wait a minute, they're pulling me a message. This feels like a real jam-packed week that we've got going on. Again, more unions coming in and just getting unstuck wherever you're unstuck if you're not at the union bit, or that can be people that are at both. And yeah, look, I wish I could just turn back time and start over with you. So I feel that's wherever people have felt stuck, they've been in a lot of regret about the divine detours that they took. But like I said, if that's you, forgive yourself, because you learn from it. You know, it's lessons that, and not in a kind of like guilt trim people. It's like you genuinely do learn. And it's like, you know, it's, if you hadn't of went through what you've went through, like maybe you would have always wondered. And it's, you know, maybe it's extra reassurance that you like, you know, now, and you don't ever want to go back. Yeah, I need time to figure out what all this means and what I want. So there's a bit of that going on. The Mercury retrograde could be doing that, and you're the only one that truly gets me. So whatever those messages are going to mean, yeah, it's a bit of a mixture. Look, I need to heal my own issues first. So because that's the collective masculine speaking there, it's like there's a mixture of being ready and not being ready. So it's up to you. You know, that seems like that's the choice point. Are you needing more time to think and procrastinate, or are you just going to tie yourself in knots even more and then spend yourself unhappy over the, you know, the Christmas break, the holidays, whatever you call it? Or have you done enough of that and you're ready to step through into the new? Because it is a new moon in Sag, and that is about taking a big, bold, brave leap of faith. So it's up to you. Everyone's at a different bit, but I'll see you later. Bye.